This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news for this morning, January 25, 2023, retired cop suspected of committing suicide. Detectives attached to the Area 4 Police are reporting a suspected case of suicide involving a retired Deputy Superintendent of Police. Reports are that Lloyd Patrick Wilson, 61, who is also known as Willow, was found dead at his Wellington Heights Kingston 6 home Tuesday afternoon. The news was told that Wilson was at home with two family members when they heard an explosion coming from an upstairs bedroom. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, they found the door to the bedroom locked. The news team was told that the door was kicked open, and the officers entered the room and went through a closet to gain entry to the bathroom where they found Wilson. He was clad in a gray t-shirt and underwear with what appeared to be gunshot wound to the center of the forehead. He was in a sitting position on the floor next to the toilet. A firearm was on the floor. The news was told that one spent casing was also found in the bathroom. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces Corporate Communications Unit confirmed the reports. Wilson was at one time attached to the Kingston Central Police Station and also worked with the flying squad. Prime Minister Holness says he no longer has an account at SSL. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says he does not have an account at the Stocks and Securities Limited and has not done business with the investment firm since 2021. The Prime Minister also outlined that neither he nor any member of his family has ever borrowed or received any form of credit facility from the troubled company. He disclosed that he first opened an account with SSL in 2008, but that account was liquidated in September 2021, and he gave instructions for it to be closed. Mr. Holness said he has asked all ministers to check and disclose the status of any accounts or investment relationships their ministries or agencies may have with SSL. The Jamaica Labour Party has also denied that it has ever held an account at Stocks and Securities Limited. JLP General Secretary Dr. Harris Chang said the party is confident in the abilities of the Minister of Finance and all agencies involved in the fraud investigation at SSL. Woman beater in viral video reportedly blames frustration, reveals suicidal thoughts. The man who was captured last week in a viral video viciously kicking the mother of his children outside the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court reportedly told her afterwards that he acted out of frustration and that he felt like killing himself. Jovan Stevenson, while leaving the courthouse last Wednesday after his previous assault case against the complainant was mentioned, was caught on camera kicking the woman repeatedly as she laid on the ground and hurling expletives at her before fleeing the area. He was captured and charged on Friday, brought before the court, and was ultimately ordered to pay $250,000 in restitution. On Tuesday, when the court mentioned the original assault case against him, the complainant was seen nursing wounded fingers covered with bandages with a splinter for support. While explaining the ordeal she went through last Wednesday when Stevenson assaulted her, the complainant said she is now unable to care for their children. Turning her attention to the accused, Senior Parish Judge Lorian Cole Montague told him, "You are look on one long stretch," adding that his behavior is shameful. Turning her attention back to the complainant, Cole Montague asked her if Stevenson had attempted to interfere with her since the incident, to which she revealed that following the attack on Wednesday, Stevenson called her and said that he did it out of frustration. Additionally, she said he told her on Friday that he felt like killing himself. With two assault cases against him, Stevenson was remanded and ordered to return to court on March 30, when both matters will be mentioned. Suspect being sought after Clarendon murder. A man is dead and a suspect is being sought by the police following the shooting death of a resident of Mount Hindmost in Clarendon. The deceased has been identified as Selvin Dunkley, a 58-year-old farmer of the usually quiet rural community. The news sources indicated that residents heard loud explosions that sounded like gunshots about 9:15 p.m. on Monday. However, no report was made to the police. About 6:30 a.m. on Tuesday, residents discovered the lifeless body of Dunkley and summoned the police. Cops arrived to find Dunkley's body in a yard close to his house. There were gunshot wounds to his head and neck. The body was removed to the Mapen Hospital, where Dunkley was pronounced dead. According to the police, a suspect is currently being sought in connection with the incident. Our funds at SSL are safe, says NHT. The National Housing Trust says its funds held at beleaguered investment company Stocks and Securities Limited are in no way compromised amid a massive alleged fraud that has impacted several investors. In a statement yesterday afternoon, the NHD indicated that it holds 3 securities listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange in a brokerage account at SSL. The NHD says it has independently verified the units held in these securities with the Jamaica Central Securities Depository, which as of January 16, 2023, were valued at $230 million. The state agency says it therefore does not consider its investment in the 3 securities held through the brokerage account as being exposed or in any way compromised. Nephew charged for uncle's murder at a funeral. The police in St. Mary have charged a man for the death of his uncle, who died after being attacked while at a funeral. Charged is 33-year-old Ramon McLean, otherwise called Tilly, a truck driver of Huddersfield, Stewartown in the parish. Dead is 50-year-old laborer Marvin Watson, also of Huddersfield, Stewartown, St. Mary. The police report that about 4 p.m. on Sunday, January 15, McLean and Watson had a dispute while attending the funeral. During the altercation, McLean allegedly used a knife to stab Watson. The police were alerted, and Watson was taken to hospital, where he died while being treated. An investigation was launched and McLean was arrested. Following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney, he was charged. McLean is scheduled to appear before the St. Mary Parish Court on Thursday, January 26. Committal hearing for cop who left a daughter in car to continue on February 28. The committal hearing for Detective Sergeant Sheldon Dobson, the policeman whose infant daughter died after being locked in a car at the Black River Police Station last January, will continue in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court on February 28. Dobson, who is charged with manslaughter in relation to the child's death, got the new date and had his bail extended after the hearing was part heard on Tuesday. We expect that on February 28, the proceedings will be completed and the judge will make a decision whether the case should be committed to the circuit court, attorney at law Thomas Levine, who is representing Dobson, told the news. According to reports on January 18, 2022, Dobson was expected to take his daughter to daycare, but he allegedly forgot and went to work at the Black River Police Station at 8 a.m., leaving the child in his car. The infant was found unconscious in the car hours later at 4 p.m. and was rushed to the Black River Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. It is understood that the child was normally left in the care of her grandmother, but was enrolled in a daycare after the elderly woman fell ill. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.